Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. This is Raven here. Today I want to talk about how my car caught on fire. This happened January 18th, 2012 on my way home from school. So I had a 1998 Chrysler Sebring, and that was like my first car. And that morning I got up early. I filled the tank all the way up, and I went to an audition and I went to school afterwards. So I got out of school about around like 3:30 or something like that, and I get on the freeway and I go to the far left lane, which is the fast lane, and it was traffic, and the traffic was like stop and go, stop and go. But the car that was in front of me, I mean, he was driving so freaking slow, like, oh my goodness. Like, there were cars that's all the way down there, and he's all the way back here. So I couldn't switch lanes because that's how bad traffic was. And finally he decided he was going to pick up his speed. So I'm like, about doggone time. And so I went and I stepped on the gas pedal, and the car that was in front of me just started taking off, like, vroom. And I'm like stepping on the gas pedal, and I'm not going any faster. My speed wasn't building up. Instead it was going down. So I'm like, what the freak is going on? So like I said, I wasn't able to switch lanes or anything, so I couldn't go on the right side of the road. I actually pulled over on the left side of the road, and I started trying to drive a little bit, but it ended up stop moving. And so I put the car in park, and I started reaching for my phone and stuff like that. And that's when I saw this car on the other side, like in the first lane, like swerve, like all the way over to where I was parked in front of me, like further down in front of me. And she had got out the car and she started running towards me. So I rolled the window down, and she was like, "Get out the car, your car is on fire underneath." And I'm like, oh my goodness. So I grabbed my purse and I grabbed my book bag, and I got out the car and started walking far away from the car. And that's when the car went, and I'm looking like, oh my goodness. Like, thank God I wasn't in that car. Thank God that lady came from the other side of the road to tell me, like, thank God for her. Thank God I am alive. Like, I was just so grateful and blessed, and I was thanking God that I was alive to see another day, and I made it out that car, because if I was in that car a second longer, I probably would have been dead. And I was wondering, like, the cars that was behind me or the cars that was on the side of me, how come no one thought to, hey, you know, your car is on fire? That lady came from the other side of the road, and the traffic was so bad at that time. I don't even know, like, how she even, like, swerved all the way on that side of the road. I just saw her when she was coming, like, from the other side of the road. And so she stayed there for a second, and she was like, she can't stay here with me any longer because she has to get somewhere. And so I called my dad, because my dad was a firefighter, and so he could come pick me up. And actually my dad wasn't at work. He was all the way in Pontiac and getting ready for Bible class. And so he had to drive all the way to downtown Detroit to come pick me up. And other people, they ended up calling the police. That's like the police, they just came. Like, I was getting ready to call them, and by that time I was getting ready to call them, that's when the police came. My dad had told me to go to the car and get the, like, insurance papers and all that stuff. And because by that time, like, the fire had died down a lot. But I still didn't want to go near that car, but I had to go near the car to get the paperwork and stuff. So I got to sit in the police car and stuff. He was like, why did you call him first? Why didn't you call us? And I was like, I don't know, it's just a natural reaction, like, oh, my dad's a firefighter, so maybe I could call him. And so my dad came and picked me up. He was like, so what fire truck was it? What was the number? I'm like, I don't know, I wasn't paying attention. Like, he was just so concerned with that. So, and I was on the phone with my insurance company and stuff like that. But it was so crazy that, you know, I was in that car while I was on fire underneath, and no one, like, literally was like, yo, you need to get out the car, it's on fire. But that one lady who came out of nowhere and just was like, your car is on fire. To me, I'm just still, like, shocked. Like, she came all the way, like, she swerved. Like, the traffic was, like, so freaking bad that day because it was rush hour time. And the traffic looked like LA traffic, and she swerved all the way over to where I was just to tell me that my car was on fire. And I am so grateful for her, and I'm so grateful to be alive. I thank God every single day for being alive and his blessings and everything. And yeah, I mean, it was crazy. I had heard actually from a bunch of people that Chrysler cars, especially like the Sebring, Sebrings, they are known to catch on fire because they have, their engine is from China. Like, a lot of people have been saying that, and so I was like, oh. And so they said that's why, most likely, the reason they caught on fire. They're known to catch on fire, which I knew that before, but I didn't. So yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to tune in every Monday, Sunday, and Wednesday for a new video, and I'll see you guys soon. See ya.